There's like a centimeter of water right there. I've gotten some paper towels and it's taking a lot of them. It's just eating those paper towels. I'm gonna leave the driver's side door open so that the sun can hopefully evaporate all this water. In the meantime, we're gonna switch over, get the passenger side seat installed. The passenger side of the car is a little bit more forgiving. The driver's side has the pedals and it's a pain to pull the carpet out and then put it back in. I'm gonna line up these two bolts first, poke these holes, and then we'll work our way this way. Because this is already formed to the car, the center console area here. So we're gonna go from here to me. That way if we have any issues, I can kind of just like tug it near me. Well, there's that. That's all pulled up now. Oh, I just cut myself. Got a first injury of the day. Took a chunk out of my finger when I was pulling up on the carpet. This clip here. Pull these back here and let's see what we're working with. So here's the hole that we poked, and now all we got to do is just put a across this way, across that way, and make it just a little bit bigger. Not that big, but a little bit bigger, and the bolt should go right through there. Now we just got to create just a slightly bigger hole, about the size of a dime, without cutting the other side of the carpet. I might cut this hole just a slightly bigger, so we have more wiggle room in case it's not lined up perfectly. So we're probably gonna go nickel size. That's pretty good. That's pretty big. I don't want to go too big because then you'll be able to see the hole. These rubber lips, they just want to go back down. They want to go that way. You don't want that. We want them this way. There's so much tension on them. It just forces them back through. One last little lip here, and then we'll test fit it and see if it fits. The hole's a little bit bigger than I was hoping, but plenty of wiggle room. And whenever we put the seat bracket on, you won't even see it anyways, it'll get covered by the seat. So for these ones, we're just gonna repeat steps 1 and 2, or the ones that we just did. Lifting up the carpet, poking a hole, cutting it out with the blade. Should be pretty simple and straightforward, shouldn't take as long, especially since we can actually see where the hole's supposed to go. Just gonna mark a center point here, poke a hole, hole's been poked. Let's make sure that lines up. All right, so we just need to cut a little bit closer to the inside of the car because it's a little bit off. All the bolts line up pretty well. Don't have any issues with that. The only thing that's left on the passenger side is we need to cut out the hole for the vent that goes underneath the seat. That's for cold air, hot air. And we need to cut out the cable that's somewhere over here that goes to the power seats. Originally I thought, oh, I'm just going to cut a hole like this and like that, and then just have a section to remove. But I took a look at the parts car, and they actually cut the carpet away from the entire rim of the thing. I guess to prevent moisture buildup, or I honestly have no clue. So I'm going to try to replicate that. I've got it separated so the sides of the carpet here do not touch the sides of the vent itself. I may cut it a little bit further back. I don't know. It might actually be good. It doesn't look like it's going to interfere with this vent itself. Now, I might actually get creative here, and I may not actually cut this away. I think I might just tuck it under. Let's see if we can get it. I gotta cut it just a little bit more on this side, like that. And we'll do the same on this side, just so that we have plenty of wiggle room. So let's see. Does my idea work? Instead of trimming this all off, let's see if we can just tuck it under here. It may work, I don't know. Look a whole lot cleaner. Look at that. That looks really good. That actually looks really good. Wow. That looks factory. That looks awesome. Now the only thing we have to do is cut out the hole for the cable. But what I might do instead is, if I can get this cable here, is I might just shimmy it to the front here and just have it come out by the vent. That way we don't have to cut any old holes. It's only if I can get it though. It's a little tricky. Let's see. Here it is. Right there. There's the cable. I'm not sure where the seat actually connects. I think it's on the side, near the middle here. So I'm thinking maybe this will reach. If not, you know, we could see if we can drag it more over this way. I really wouldn't want to have to cut another hole right here, but we're going to see if we can make it work. It might even be on this side. I think that actually might be the case because there's more, has more pull on this side than it does on the other side. This seat is a tan leather and tan vinyl seat, but it looks like it came out of the interior of a gray car. It's just that dirty. It's beyond, like, it's insane. It's probably one of the dirtiest seats I've ever seen. And you know, we've got the 1965 Chevy pickup, and this is dirtier than that. It's got a lot of potential. It's just hidden behind all this dirt. The seat bottom here is actually black. It's got black stains in it. So we're just going to give this a little scrub and see how clean the seat comes out. I want to quickly just wipe this seat off so I can show you how clean it's already been. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, that's bad. Well, but holy cow. Look at the color difference. This is actually tan. This is gray. That's dark gray. Wow. Obviously, it's still going to be dirty and kind of rough. You can see it's got like polka dots on it. It's not perfect, but it's better than before. We're not able to get all these like stains out, but it's definitely looking a whole lot better. I'm very impressed. So far, we've made back about $1.32 from this car. All of that change was stuck in this seat frame rail. There's still a ton more crud stuck in here. I think I'm going to get out the power washer and just hose this seat frame down. It's going to make a huge mess and it's going to take a long time to dry, but no more gunk is in the seat frame. We're just about ready to put the passenger side seat back in the car until I notice something. If you look alongside the bottom of the seat frame, there's quite a bit of like surface rust. We could put it in as is, but we risk getting rust skid marks on the carpets. It looks pretty ugly as is. So I took a wire brush to it, scrubbed it all the rusty areas, and now we need to do some rust converter and paint this. That way we'll have a really nice looking seat when we're all done with it. It's a great day for it, but unfortunately we don't have time to get it painted and installed in the car today because it's going to take a couple days for the paint to dry. On another note though, driver floorboard's looking pretty dry. Over here where it was pretty wet, bone dry. That's really dry. Put a clear coat can underneath this rubber mat and the floorboards because this stuff is soaking wet. Oh my goodness. Aside from that, it's drying up. I'm going to leave this out here for maybe another day or two and it should be all crispy. I really do hope we can get the driver's side seat and the passenger side seat back in the car here very soon. But we'll have to wrap it up here. So if you want to see more videos on the restoration of the 99 Montero or the parting out of the 96 Montero, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. But until next time, I will see you later. Have an amazing day.